So now there are a lot of issues when you use floating property. All right, let's discuss those. So as I told you, uh, you know when you so essentially what browser is trying to do, yeah, width is different. I mean, width is something which depends on the content maybe, and if you define a width property, it will depend on that as well, Krish, right? So as you can see in this PPT, the first point that I'm talking about is width only. Okay. So often what happens is that when you remove an element, when you float an element, it is being removed from the normal flow, right? And in that case, what happens is that the width of that element is, defaults to the width of the content within it. All right. So what you can do is you can add a fixed width property to your elements now. Okay. So if there is a fixed width property, uh, that that element will take that property. Okay. Now the next question you might have, that in the last class we read that okay, inline level elements, they don't honor the width property. Do you guys remember that? Please say yes or no. Okay. Yeah. So then you might say that okay, what if it is an inline level element which I'm floating? So inline level element anyways take the width of its content. All right. Now I'm floating it to the right, or let's say to the left, and we have defined an width property for it. But since it's an inline level element, it won't honor my width property, right? So now comes the second caveat of using floats, that when an element is being floated, if it is not a block level element, browser changes it to a block level element, converts it to a block level element. Okay. So if it is converted to a block level element, it will then start honoring your width properties. Hope that is clear. All right. And then there is other thing, which is that when you float elements, they often start touching each other when you float them. Okay. So you already know that if two elements are touching each other, what to do? You can fix it by using a margin property, right? We just read that in the class. So these are some of the things which can go wrong with using floats, and this is how you can solve them. All right. Now there is something which can go really, really wrong, which we didn't discuss till now. And as you can see over here, I mean, this is really looking very shabby, right? So we'll discuss what this problem is in the next class and how to overcome this problem. Okay. So let's end this session, guys, today, and let's come back in the next class to discuss it. Okay. Thank you.